Hello and welcome everybody. My name is Cathi and I'm a coach for your twin flame process and for your personal growth. Today I'm talking about the question, how can I get more happy? How can I get happier in my life? And yes, I hope you enjoy it. You can write a comment if you want. You can subscribe my channel and you can have a look at our website www.twinflamelove.de, and on the right side in the line above you can switch the language to English so that you can have a look to our offers. And maybe you can book a coaching or you can book a reading in your energy field, so I can go in your energy field and tell you what the universe is telling you about any problem you have to solve right now. So let's start. Yes, the question is, how can I get more happy? How can I get happier in my life? And this is a podcast episode. I had already spoken in German before I start my podcast. I think it was in 2019 or earlier, and I didn't even start my podcast. I just spoke into my phone and unfortunately it was at the beach, so it is too loud to tell you. And now here we go with this episode. So I've got 5 points for you for the questions, or for the question, how can I get more happier? And the first point is, switch your TV off. Switch it off, because all things which you are maybe interested in, or which are on the TV screen and on your smartphone, and all the news and the so-called important news are so useless if it comes to your energy, because it's just about negative news. It's just about negative things that happens in the world. If there's the inflation, or if there's a war, or if you have a look at this news, what do they tell you? You will see very short that there's just negative themes which are the topic of these. And how does it affect you? How does it affect your body? How does it affect your energy field if you just see and get to know negative pictures, negative speeches, and so on? It will infect your energy field and it will infect you, because maybe then you are more in the fear, or you are angry or something like that, because you want to help in the world and you see what happens in the world and it makes you angry or something like that. And if you think about these negative things you see, it's over and over again, then you will feel it in your body. You will switch your frequency to the lower frequency, and that's not what you want to have in your life. The news are conceived for negativity. It is a concept, and I studied this part, so I knew how the media works. And this is one of the things. When you search for news, you search because one of the factors is the negativity, and then it is news. Positive news, I don't know if you've seen any in your last 3 months in the news, in the TV, or in the radio, or in your smartphone. Maybe then you're a very lucky person, but it's not the regular thing. And this time you are not investing in the negative news to listen to watch TV and so on. You can use it for something for you, for something for yourself, for your soul, for your that you feel happier, that you feel better. Maybe you can do a hobby you always wanted to, or you start to meditate, or you do read a book or whatever. Just do what you want and what your soul wants in this time, and not sitting in front of the TV watching all the negative news, and I mean also watching all things which lowers your frequency. I didn't meant that you can never ever watch a movie anymore. No, that's not what I mean right now. You can do it when you want, but be aware of your frequency and how the level of your frequency rise or lows. The second point is stop whining. Stop whining and stop thinking negative thoughts and negative thoughts and negative thoughts all the time. Because your negative thoughts will be your negative emotions in the future. And then you are getting to know this loop. Yeah, you think about something, it is negative, and then you think over and over again this negative thing, and your feelings are getting negative. That's the conclusion of this thought you had. And then there is the anger, and then there is the fight maybe with your partner you didn't want to have and you didn't want to force. Because your thoughts are your emotions and your emotions are your actings. And that's a loop. Yeah. You think something, you feel like it, and then you act like it. And just be aware of your thoughts and think about it. Just listen to your thoughts. You can be the observer of your own thoughts in your mind, and that's really important. And then if you have some beliefs, maybe I'm scared of, or I can't do it, or something like that, please switch it into positive beliefs. That means I can do it, I'm able to do it, I'm happy, I'm worth it, and so on. And it's not just about think positive the whole time. Nobody of us can think positive the whole time. I think so, because we are all human beings, and the things which you are feeling will in your future be what you have in your life. That's what means we create from the inside to the outside. And that is so important to know, and that is a real shift, a real game changer, as we call it. It's a real game changer in your whole life, and you will find and feel a very, very beautiful life if you deal with it in that way. If you may have a problem with self-worth, then you can at first start or begin to look at a belief you can now think about. Maybe I'm worth it, I'm worth everything in my life. And you can work with the work from Byron Katie, and there are really beautiful coaches which can tell you the things about the work, the 4 questions from Byron Katie, and you can transform it to a positive belief. That means I'm worth it, maybe. And then you can write this positive belief all over your things you have to do with the day. Maybe you can put it in your smartphone, or you can put it on your laptop, or you can put it on your mirror, and you will have a look all day, and where you will have a look all the time. And that's what makes a real difference, because if you read it, oh yeah, I'm worth it, I'm worth it, I'm worth it, you will lighten up your frequency. But that's just one point of many points, but that is a point where you can start. And then you can parallel switch your emotion and work with your emotions, work with your belief systems, and so on. But the first thing is, don't think about negative thoughts. Just don't think negative. The third point is to live more in the here and now. And you have to understand that pain is coming up when you are with your awareness in the past and in your past life, and you think about something that caused you pain. And fear is in your future. So we think about that we have fear for to be alone or to lose somebody or whatever. There's a fear to lose a job or to never see a person again, and so on. And there's so many fear, but it is a projection in the future. And in the here and now, there's no fear, there's no anger, there's no sadness or something like that. It's just okay, I'm fine. Now, in this moment, I'm fine. And that's the thing I learned in the past. And yeah, it took me a while, but now I can understand that. And everything we are thinking of and we are worrying about is in the past or in the future. And the question is, in which frequency are we when we think about fear, sadness, and we are worried about something? We are always in a lower frequency. We are not in our higher self and our highest potential because there's fear and not love. Yeah. So some people say there's no past and there's no future. It's just here and now. And the other thing is the same. If we plan something, if we have things to do, it causes us stress, and there's so much stress because we just have to work and work and work and go behind our planning things and go behind our aims, and that's what causes stress. We have to go to buy some groceries and all the things we have to go, and it causes us stress, and our energy level goes lower and lower, and then there's maybe a time where we can't do anything anymore, where we are fed up with everything. Yeah. The fourth point is to love what is and how it is right now. And that's, in my opinion, really difficult because sometimes, yeah, there are circumstances in the outside, and you think, okay, how do I get to love these things? It's not that easy. And it's the same as I said before. You can work with Byron Katie to switch your thoughts and your emotions in a positive way. And then there's another example that is a tipping method to change your belief systems. And in the book of Byron Katie, I love what is. She is writing about not being in the resistance and in the pain or anything. Because if you are in a resistance, you are fighting against yourself, and that lowers your energy level as well. And it is the same in a relationship, or if you are ill, or it doesn't matter. If you don't have a resistance against what happens now for you, it will be more lighter. You will be more happier, and you can accept the moments more where you are in a lower frequency or where you have to deal with some problems in your life. And the fifth point is the self-love. I think it's nothing new because with self-love everything starts, and our life is going to be happier, easier, more free. We are in a freedom with ourselves, and in the moment where you can accept yourself as you are, you are being in a mood of freedom, and you are being more in yourself, by yourself, with your soul. And I didn't mean self-love with your ego. I talk about the self-love which you feel. It is a love where you accept your worth, and you know your worth, and you know, and you have the courage to stand to yourself, to your worth and all the things. And that is the aim, where you can live in a really, really good, free and happy state. So as a result, we have the 5 points for you to be happier. The first is switch your TV off, or your radio, or whatever. I mean, negative news and movies which lowers your frequency and so on. The second, don't think negative thoughts, because it has an effect of your emotions and your actings. The third point is live more in the here and now. The fourth, love what is and how it is in this moment and right now. And the fifth point is self-love. Yeah, these are the 5 points for me to make your life really a little bit more happier, and it is work. We all have our work to do, but it is worth it. So thank you for listening to my podcast. If you want, you can subscribe, and you can write a comment, or you can write an email. And yeah, hear you next time. Bye.